And in 1997, when he took over, was it hopeful? Like everyone's like, wow, things are going to get better. How did people feel in that moment?
Yes, people were at that moment in the 90s. Let me back up. In 1989, when Fidel Castro visited Venezuela, there was almost 1,000 intellectuals, that meaning journalists, professors, college professors, actors, sociologists, like all the intellectual elite wrote a welcoming letter to Fidel Castro.
Oh, wow.
And so you get the picture. The media, the people who were running the media, the people who were running the colleges were communists. And like looking back, I'm like, okay, what were they thinking? They didn't know what in Cuba. They repress people. They are vigilant, always behind people, trying to see what they say, what they think. They cannot be. I mean, didn't they know that people were like throwing themselves to the ocean to just reach Miami to get away that repression? Well, they were welcoming in Venezuela. So at that time in the 90s, also there was a big soap opera that was very popular, Por Estas Calles, that talk about corruption and all that. So by the time Chavez came to power, people were so desperate, like they so much wanted to change. They said they had been to main parties, and they were like, okay, let's look for something different. And Chavez was very, tall, handsome, and it was with a military background. And people thought, oh, he's going to fix this problem. He's going to fix this mess. Why did I write my book? Because I was questioning, can a man have done all this? So I started digging into the history.
Essentially, you had this question, like, how did this happen? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Basically what happened,
happened,
how a country that was so rich. I mean, really, I grew up going to parties where whiskey was always, part of everybody was wearing gold, jewelry. So yeah, we were just very wealthy. And anyway, what happened? And I come to find out that this was a long process of social ideas that got into the minds.
And when did that start? When did those ideas start?
Well, basically back in the 30s, 40s, the man that started democracy in Venezuela had his background or his origins in communism. So he was, at the end, he was kind of a light communist. He basically they're starting the socialization of the whole education of the whole country. And we were like, I grew up with people celebrating Labor Day as May 1st. Okay. That was a Russian celebration. That was a communist celebration of the Labor Day. So I noticed, a lot of communism creeped in, and that with the fact that religion was also outcasted. I mean, religion was sworn. So basically, in the end, when Chavez came, he had to feel all landed. He had to feel.
Yeah. The stage was set.
Was set. And socialism became the religion.